ఇప్పుడు వస్తున్న వాయిస్
ఓకే సార్ క్లియర్.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. I think it is 6 minutes delay. So today's topic in the union administration, especially union administration, we are going to talk about the evaluation of the Indian administration. So in the second year, third semester, we have about the union administration. So in the union administration, what are the main areas we are going to discuss? At a glance, I will go with the syllabus quick revision. Topic 1, that is a block 1. It explains about the historical background of constitutional framework, means from the origin of the constitution principles or administration principles from ancient to British time. This block 1, unit 1 and 2 is going to explain. The unit 1 explains about the evolution of the Indian administration. Like we are going to talk about the Mauryan administration, particularly Kautilya Saptanga theory and Gupta's administration in the first unit. Along with that one, Sultans and Rajputs administration also. In the second unit 2, administration after independence, what is the continuity? So the British government, whatever the administration practices, they left over to India, which we are practicing still now. So that is the second topic. Third topic is constitutional framework, means 1773 to 1947. What are the main acts in Indian administration practiced from the British time to till today? And second unit, second block about the executive level, that is a legislative body, judiciary structure, state judiciary or central judiciary structure, we are going to talk about this one. And unit 5, President of India and Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, that is the topic. And in that point, what are the powers and functions of President of India, election process, removal, qualifications, and similar to the Prime Minister of India, what are the functions of Prime Minister of India, what is the election process of Prime Minister of India, and Council of Ministers, how they will work, how they are coordinate the work in the Indian administration, in the policy making, policy execution, ministerial control, everything we are going to talk about that. Apart from that, topic 6, unit 6, it is talks about the central secretariat and the Prime Minister office. Next, block 3 is going to explain about the Union Public Service Commission. What is the main function of Union Public Service Commission? As you know all, Union Public Commission, UPSC, is a constitutional body which is going to recruit the all India services, including the central services also. So next topic, talking about the Election Commission, the constitutional body. The Election Commission functions in protecting the democracy. The election process is main important. So due to that, the Election Commission is an independent body. It will try to conduct the elections without any kind of bias, and it should be on time. Of course, sometimes elections would not be conducted on time due to some reason that's different here in local governments especially. And Niti Ayog, we are going to talk about that one. Another one, in the control over the administration topic, we are going to talk about legislative control over the executive and how the executive control, how the judicial will be controlled in the administration, and citizen control, how the citizen will be controlled. 2005 Act, we have right information. 12th topic to talk about the right information. So the people know to inform the government organization and departments how much money is allotted for that, how they are working. So that is the Right Information Act. And Union State Administrative Relations. So in the federal government system, union and state governments plays a major role in the coordination of the administrative or legislative. We have the what we call conduct rules, all these things. In spite of that, every individual, they need the ethics. The ethics or ethical values are more important in administration. So being an administrator, you need to practice the ethical principles. So in ethical way, you need to perform his functions or duties or responsibilities. So the part of that, we are going to know about the ethics in administration. Another one is government and business. So this is a public enterprises in India. We have the different public enterprises and public-private partnership. Also, we're going to talk about public corporations, how these organizations will help in India in performing various functions. So these are the complete 5 units. I mean 5 blocks out of 15 units. So first topic is ours is today. That is talking about the evolution of Indian administration. What is the evolution? The word evolution, origin, birth, or starting point of Indian administration. That is called evaluation or evolution of Indian administration. So, in the evolution of Indian administration, we are going to talk about the administration. When we are talking about the administration, that is not old concept actually. This is from the ancient time we are practicing the administration. So the administration, council of ministers and judicial system, revenue administration, local government system, whatever we are talking today, this is not a new phenomena. So it means public administration as old as our ancient civilization. So from the ancient civilization, we have the administration. But as a discipline, as a subject, public administration emerged just 130 years back ago with the essay of Woodrow Wilson, The Study of Administration. It has become a separate discipline in the field of social sciences. So the ancient administration and Indian government system start with the Vedic period. So the Vedic period, we have the different principles in the Vedic Rigveda principles. So that principles are based to the administration, including Ramayana, Mahabharata, Shukraniti, and what you call Manusmriti, Puranas, Dharma Shastras. All these are comes under the ancient system principles which are based for the Indian administration. It means the Indian administration system is not linked up with a single administrative system. So in the different regimes, different periods, different dynasties have made the different rules, regulations. During their time they try to make the best principles in India. So that is the. So in this part, we are going to talk about the ancient administration, particularly we'll start with the Kautilya Arthashastra and Gupta's administration. A little bit we are talking about Rajput administration also. Sultan's administration, this is a Muslims administration we can call, and Mughal administration who are migrated from the Turkey rule, which persons are practice the what we will call Muslim law, especially Quran and Shariat law. On the base of that, they have ruled the Mughal administration. So the Mughal administration ended, the British administration entered to India. So that is from the 1773 to 1947 in the British administration we are going to talk. So time-wise, there are many administrative reforms have made. So we can say that one. Numerous organizations and the different departments arouse and fall. So some organizations have started new organizations, some organizations are ended. But in administration, general phenomena, two concepts are still continuing. Irrespective of the different administrative systems, different rulers, two concepts are continued. One is village administration, the grassroots level administration. Second one is coordination. Coordination with the state, coordination with the state, nation, coordination with the particular area and particular state and particular provinces, district, we have the coordination. These two concepts are continuing still today. So when you're talking about the Indian administration, literature, particularly Buddhist principles, and joint literature. I mean, joint literature, Dharma Shastras, Ramayana, Mahabharata is also explains about the what you call administrative system. So, according to B.D. Prasad, is one of the writer. He opined that Vedic time king was surrounded by a circle of friends and principal officers. So here, according to his opinion, from the ancient time, administration has there, but that administration is based on his friends. The ruler, I mean that king, is depends on his friends and some officers also. Means the king alone cannot be ruled. So that's why when king alone cannot be ruled, he need to take the help from others. So he is need to assist by others. So that is a starting point here. So we will start with the ancient administration. So what is the evidence for the ancient administration, sir? How can we say that the Indian administration have the roots in the uh, ancient administration? So there is a particular evidence we have. So when you're talking about Mohenjo-daro, Harappa civilization, and Indus civilization, this is a wonderful base for the administration. Can you imagine that without the cooperation, coordination, without planning, the administration, we cannot imagine the construction of the good towns and the drainage system. So we can talk about we have the administration in ancient time. That is evident is that Indus Valley, the planning routes and drainage system which existed during that time, uh, they have that planning and coordination. So it shows that during that time, during that Indus Valley civilization, they have the administration. And another one, Rigveda period also, administrative units they have. It has existed with the administrative units. These are Kul, Gram, Vish. So this gram is ruled by the Gramin. I mean village headman we can call. In Telugu states or other states we can call different names by the different names other states. Some other states called as a village headman, but in our Telugu states we call it as a what do you call sarpanch. So in the gram level, gram panchayat, sarpanch is a village headman. So Gramin during that ancient time, village headman. And Vish is nothing but this is a group of villages. Now, Mandal we are calling Mandal. Like that time, in ancient time, Rigveda time, we will call that a Mandal group of villages is called Vish. Remember these points. Okay, Vish is ruled by the Vishpati. So this is the ancient administration in the Rigveda time. So over a period of time, the Kautilya or the Ardhashastra, I mean Mauryan period has started. So in the Mauryan period, it is a detailed craft of the administration, state and administration. So that's how we can say that one. The Kautilya Arthashastra is one of the starting, I mean, craft, I mean, starting book to the Indian administration. All of you getting clear? అర్థమవుతుందండి అందరికీ?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, I will continue that. So online లో ఇదే అండి వన్ వే లెక్చర్ ఉంటుంది we're getting or not we are not sure. Okay, then this is about the Kautilya Arthashastra. Then Kautilya Arthashastra, it is a detailed administrative book which explains about the how the ruler can be appointed, what is a ruler, I mean king functions, how he need to coordinate with his subordinates, and how he need to look after his people. So entire the principles of administration has explained here. So which is consist of the 15 books, Kautilya Ardhashastra. Then is Kautilya Ardhashastra. Kautilya was born in India and he studied in Nalanda University and is teacher of Nalanda University. I mean, of course, in Takshashila University, also two universities. So which is the famous universities during that time. So the main concepts of Kautilya Ardhashastra, because we need to focus from the administration point of view. So the history which the person have, Kautilya have, does not matter here. The Kautilya Ardhashastra, especially focused about the administration, is based on Saptanga theory. Saptanga theory is nothing but in the administration, 7 elements or 7 organizations will help to the ruler. So these organizations are discussed here. First one, Swamin. Swamin is nothing but a ruler. So we have exam. In the examination, we have a question is here. Write a note on Saptanga theory or Kautilya Ardhashastra Saptanga theory. Are 7 Prakirtis of Kautilya Ardhashastra. This is a question, please remember. So for that question, we need to write like answer similar like this. So Kautilya Ardhashastra is one of the detailed book in the ancient administration for the Indian administration particularly. So Kautilya is a teacher of Nalanda University. So he emphasized on the administration principles of India. So his main contributions in the field of administration on the Saptanga theory, or it is also known as a 7 Prakirtis. These are one by one you need to write. Number 1, Swamin. Swamin is the first point. Swamin is nothing but he is a ruler or king. So in that 7 Prakirtis or Saptanga theory, ruler functions has explained here. This is the first element. Second one is Amatya. Amatya is the next position in the hierarchy of administration in the Saptanga theory, according to Kautilya Ardhashastra. Amatya is nothing but ministers, today's rank ministers. Another thing is Janapada. First one is Swamin, means ruler and king. Second one is Amatya. Amatya is nothing but ministers. And third important element is that Janapada. Janapada is nothing but population and territory. Means Gudajara Parao says, state means people. సో వితౌట్ పీపుల్ వి కాంట్ స్టే ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ స్టేట్. అందుకే ఏమంటాడు in తెలుగులో, దేశం అంటే మట్టి కాదు, ఈ దేశం అంటే మనుషులు. అంటే కొన్ని ప్రదేశాలలో దేశం ఉన్నప్పటికీ అక్కడ పాపులేషన్ ఉండదు. సో వాటిని మనం దేశంగా కన్సిడర్ చేయలేము. సో we need some population must be reside in that place. So that's why Janapada is one of the important element in the Saptanga theory of Kautilya Ardhashastra. Another one, Durga. Durga is nothing but fort. Different forts they have during that time to escape, to fight with the enemies, and to save their property, life, and everything. So they have the Durgas. And Kosha. Kosha is one of the important event. Without finance, the administration or state rule cannot be moved forward. So the employees, we need to manage the employees, and they need to give some salary to them. So that is a treasury. So treasury is nothing but whatever the money which has come from the state, it has deposited that. So kosha is one of the important in the Saptanga theory. Another one, danda. To protect the country, they need some force, that is the army force. So that is called danda. And the last one important one in the Kautilya Arthashastra, he says that mitra. Mitra means friends. So in India we have many friends. We have Indian government, India always have the good relation with other countries also. So that countries will help India, and similarly India is also help other countries. So mitra is one of the important element to the in the Saptanga theory. So this is about the seven prakritis or Saptanga theory of Indian administration. So this is we can call in the what do you call administration elements, we can say that one. So next one in the Kautilya Ardhashastra, other elements also explain in that. So he has explained that administrative structure also. See, dear friends, just I'm emphasizing on the main administration principles which are linked up to the evolution of Indian administration. So here, administrative structure. I told you that department ministers are there. We can call amatyas. So amatya, department head is called Mahamatya, and after Mahamatya we have Collector General. His name is called Samaharta. Another one, commissioners, we have chief superintendents called as a Sarvadhikarana, and superintendents can called as a Adhyaksha. Chief officer can called as a Yukta, and another one is Karnika, another one is clerk. So this is a hierarchy of Kautilya Arthashastra, which explains about the Indian administration in ancient time. So in the final system, we have a final system. The money is collected from the Gopas. Gopa is nothing but a village headman. So sorry, village head actually, who is going to collect the finance, I mean tax from the village people. So that is the main source from the public during the Mauryan time. So that finance is also looked after by some other people. So they have done some names here. So Samaharta. Samaharta is nothing but control the agriculture lands in kingdom. So that is called Samaharta. Gopa. Gopa is nothing but village. He is going to look after the villages. Actually, 5 to 10 villages in charge can call as a Gopa. So Gopa is what do you call head like a revenue officer or a revenue inspector or MRO present is. Next one, Sthanika. Sthanika is above the Gopa, means is going to control by the Gopa. Gopa is controlled by the Sthanika. Gopa in the administration hierarchy. Then Sita Adhyaksha. Sita Adhyaksha is nothing but he is going to manage the king's lands. So this is called and Panadaksha. Panadaksha is nothing but all trade affairs look after by this one. So this is a financial administration during the Mauryan time. And another one, we can talk about the local government system. So they have the best local government system in ancient time. So that is the first point, is that in the local government we can call Puras and Janapadas. Puras is nothing but present is urban areas or cities we can call. Janapadas is nothing but village areas we can call. So these are two administrative organizations here. And these two administrative organizations, among them, Janapada, they have the Sabha and Samiti. These are local houses we can call. I mean, like a Grama Panchayat, we have Sabha and Samiti. So local people will, if they have any problems and these things, Sabha and Samiti will be clear that. And in the local administration, Pataliputra is a municipality, I mean, municipal corporation like what we have present days. So Pataliputram during that time is the best local government system. This Pataliputra, I mean, urban government is ruled by the Parishad. So similarly, we have the Hyderabad, Vijayawada, Vishakhapatnam. These are urban areas. How these are ruled by the mayor, or we can call Greater Hyderabad, Greater Vishakhapatnam. Similar way, in the local administration of Mauryan administration time, during the Mauryan time, Pataliputra was a municipality, one of the best municipality during that time. So this municipality is ruled by the Parishad, which consists of the 30 members. Among the 30 members, each and every individual member is in charge for the particular aspect. particular subject. So this is a local government administration, friends. And another one, important officers during the Mauryan time. So there are the different names. We need to remember that. Mantri or minister we can call. Purohit is nothing but priest. Senapati is nothing but commander of army. Yuvaraja means a prince. Dwarika, chief of palace attendants, and Atvika, Paur, Nayak, and these all the different names, the officers' names in the state of what we call Mauryan administration time. So once again, I will go with a quick revision. In Mauryan administration, what we learn in the Mauryan administration, first we have started with the ancient time administration. That is about the Mohenjo-daro. They have the planning year, and the civilization, they have planning drainage system they have, and Kautilya Arthashastra, Saptanga theory, 7 elements. What are the 7 elements? Swamin, Amatyas, Janapada, Durga, Kosha, Danda, Mitra. Remember this one. And after that, we have learned about the administrative structure, I mean, department structure here. Another one is finance administration and local administration and other important officers also. After this topic, we'll go with the Gupta's administration. So Gupta's administration 300 to 600 AD, they have ruled it. Actually, this can be called as a golden age of India because they made the number of changes in the administration. So that's why we can call this one. So during that time, during the Gupta's time, the main important provisions, I mean, local state governments as divided into Vishwas and Gramas also. And another important administration, Rajputs also. These are basically Rajputs like Maharashtra and what do you call Madhya Pradesh. These areas, Rajputs are ruled this one. So from the Rajputs, we can talk about Raja Todarmal. So who introduced the Bandabo system. Actually, this is called new land revenue system. So in our Telangana state, we have the Dharni system likewise, how the land is going to register, I mean, digitalized. So similar way, during that time, Raja Torunmal have taken initiation for the land measurement and all these things. So that's why the Rajput administration is one of the administration. And next one is Sultan's administration. Basically, Sultans is nothing but they are from migrated from the Turkish administration actually. So they have the different names. Whereas in Hindu rule time, we have the different names. But when the sultans enter to India, the entire administration system is converted. I mean, based on the European states like Turkey, Afghanistan, principles, whatever they have, whatever the administration they have, whatever the culture they have, they will try to practice in India, implement in India. So it's nothing but we have practiced the Mauryan administration principles based on completely Hindu principles. Then Sultan administration time, we have based on the what do you call Turkish administration, particularly Sultan's administration time. So during that time, they have the different names in that. Wazir is a military head, and different administration they have divided into different parts. State is divided into prants. Prants is divided into shikas. Shikas is divided into sarkar. Sarkars is divided into prant. Prant is divided into village. So this is the important area which we need to remember. See, once again, repeat you in the Sultan's administration, particularly, the administration state is divided into prants. So prant's officer can be called as a prant. Then Shika. Shika's officer can be called as a Shikdar. And Sarkar is a district like district. We can compare with a district. Sarkar. And next one, Paragana. Paragana equal to like a division or mandal organization. Village, you know that village. So this is a what you call administrative structure hierarchy. They have divided the geographically divided the state into different names. So this is about the Sultan's administration. After the Sultan's administration, we have Mughal administration. Almost all they have more than 700 years. They have ruled this India. Actually, 100 to 1858 means the British rule. Mughal administration have ruled. So this rule is complete based on Islamic rule. So this rule is based on Shariat law, Quran, this thing we have. So during that time, they have the dominant position in the administration. So they called Hindus as a Jimmis. Jimmis is nothing but non-Muslims can be called as a Jimmis. So Jimmis, they didn't have any kind of rights during that time. Of course, Babur, Akbar, they made liberal principles towards all religions also. We can call almost all they have practiced the secular principles, I can say that. Whereas Aurangzeb and other people, few people, they're stick on to towards their Muslim law, Islamic law compulsory, they need to do it. But Akbar, these people, liberal laws, they have practiced it. So we did talk about the administration point of view, irrespective of religion, these points. Okay. Then they have introduced the Mansabdari system. So Mansabdari system, what is Mansabdari system? Actually, Mansabdari system is nothing but, this is one of the important here, please remember this. Mansabdari, Mansab means it is a public service actually. The person can hold the military officers, military personnel. That is called Mansabdari system. So in the Mansabdari system, it is 33 grades Mansabdari system. So each Mansab, for example, I'm the Mansabdari, rank is given by the emperor. So I need to hold some army personnel, some troops, whether it is a horse or elephants or anything, cards or animals, whatever it may be. 10 to 10,000, I need to maintain that, what do you call, forces. Then I may ranked as a Mansabdari. So on the basis of my force strength, I mean percentage members of my force, I may allotted some grade. So that is a Mansabdar system. I will repeat again you. Mansabdar system is a public service system. Mansabdar system, actually it's a military force holding rank can be called as a Mansab, holders of Mansabs, and they have expected to maintain a quota of horses and elephants, animals and carts. So there are 33 grades in the Mansabdar system. So they need to expected to 10 to 10,000 army forces they need to maintain. So that is about the Mansabdari system. This is one of the important area in administration. We need to remember that. So in that Mughal administration, in the Mughal administration, I told you that what do you call revenue system. Actually, in the revenue system, we have we have the Raja Todarmal. If you want to note it, you please note it. Revenue system for the heading. In the revenue system, Wazir, Diwan play the major role. Wazir is nothing but he's the head of the complete state sometimes. His Diwan is in charge for the revenue system. And we have the other officers also along with them. But in the revenue system, Raja Todarmal, 1582, he has taken initiation to introduce the new land reforms in their time. So during that time, in Gujarat area, they did the land survey first. That land survey can be called as a Illahi Gaz. Illahi Gaz is nothing but equal to 1 yard. 1 yard is equal to 33 inches. Means the land measurement system which was started during the Mughals time, we need to remember. So the revenue administration, why they divide the land actually? They divide the land because the main income, main source for the government income, only agriculture and cattle. So this is the two major income source. So that's why that land should be measured. Then only the farmer, how many acres or how many yards is cultivating. On the basis of that, he need to pay the tax to the ruler. So that is the rule there. So that's why Raja Todalmal Bandhavas system, which is called, are new land reforms initiated in Gujarat state. So they are divided the land into 4 types. First one is called polats. Second one is called party. Third one is called chachar. Fourth one is called Banjar land. So first one, polage. Polage is nothing but every year it is a fertile land actually. So every year agriculture farmer can do the agriculture. So that is a polage land. So the land tax is based on the cultivation times. If the agriculture farmer is doing the cultivation for 1 crop or 2 crops or more than 2 crops, on the base of that, they need to collect the tax. So farmer need to pay the tax. So that is the basic thing is here. So that's why polage is every year cultivation land. It is a fertile land. So farmer need to pay the every year more money for this one. Second one, party or parauti. Remember these names, little different here. Party or parauti. Parauti is nothing but 2 or 3 years farmer can cultivate it. He will give the gap, crop gap after 2 years or after 3 years. 1 year, 2 years he will give the gap. Again he will go for the cultivation in the parauti land or party land. So that's why the farmer need to pay the tax only for that 2 years, and that too less tax. Third one is chachar. Chachar is a third type of land. In this land, it will be cultivated for the 3 to 5 years time. So they will cultivate 3 years with a gap of 3 years or 5 years sometimes. So on the basis of that, the farmer has to pay the tax. Last one is Banjar land. Banjar land is nothing but you all aware about that. So it is not useful for the cultivation. So that is a Banjar land. So for that they need to pay the tax for that Banjar land also. Means we have the four types of land classification. Among the four types of land classification, agriculture farmer or local people in their state, they need to pay the taxes for the different lands and different tax system they have. So this is a revenue administration which we have. So we all know aware about the GST, Goods and Services Tax 2017. So similarly, we have this kind of system also here. And another one, judiciary system. Judiciary is one of the important administration practice in any state, in any period. So Mughal administration time, Humayun, Tabal Adal, this is a system, Tabal Adal. So it's like a code type of this system will be there. So he has practiced the Tabal Adal. After Humayun, Jahangir, any person cannot be get the injustice. So if any individual feels I get the injustice, so I have the some problem, legal problem, or from the king or any person, so that person can go and directly ring the bell. So he has arranged some bell. So that bell, when it is ring the bell, then ruler and some other officer will come, will try to know the problem, and they will try to give the solution to his problems. So this is a judicial system, I mean law and order providing during Mughals time. And Mughals time, the best police system they have practiced actually. So we have the urban area Kotwal. Kotwal is nothing but police commissioner. In Hyderabad, if any new police commissioner have taken charge, we will call as a new Kotwal appointed as a commissioner of Hyderabad commissioner or Cyberabad commissioner, some other things. Actually, Hyderabad only we will call Kotwal. So, but CP position, I mean, commissioner of police rank is generally we can call as a Kotwal. So, during the Mughals time, they have practiced the best administrative practice in the law and order maintenance. They have given the most what you call priority and preference to maintain the peace and law and order in their kingdom. So that is the Mughal administration. After the Mughal administration, we have the British rule. So British rule, which was started in 1773, that is the first regulating act of 1947. So in this point of view, what we need to read? So in this point of view, we need to talk about, we need to read about the few areas which are commented here. Particularly, we need to read about the portfolio system. Portfolio system, they have Britishers are introduced the portfolio system. What is portfolio actually? Portfolio system is nothing but present days Council of Ministers. Portfolios. This portfolio system actually initiated by the Lord Dalhousie. Lord Dalhousie in 1858 he has started. But 1859, Lord Canning completely, officially, he made many laws, many portfolio system, many principles in detail. So that's why portfolio system introduced by Lord Canning. Lord Canning. So that is the point here. So portfolio system introduced by the Britishers. Not only portfolio system. After 1859, they have introduced the portfolio system. But 1908, they made the Minto-Marley reforms. Lord Minto, Lord Marley. We are talking about administrative evolution of administration from the ancient to British time. So that's why I am telling that British main acts also at a glance. So 1909, so they have started the Minto-Marley reforms. Lord Minto, Lord Marley. Both are Governor General and Secretary for the Government of India during that time government. During that time, they made the many reforms, so many changes. So we can say that one law in that 1909 Minto-Marley reforms, Lord Minto, Lord Marley reforms, they have introduced the communal system, communal voting system, religion voting system. So based on religion, candidate can be contested and people cast their votes. So that is a problem to Indians because we have the different religion people living together during that time. So to rule, divide and rule policy, they have started with the 1909 Act. And another act we have, that is a 1919 Act. Montagu-Chelmsford Act, it is also called. So during this act, the local government system, I mean provincial government system, has a strengthened in 1919 Act. So diarchy system introduced. What is diarchy? Diarchy system is nothing but dual government system we have, like Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, whatever that we have in the parliamentary system. Similarly, During that time, 1919, they have started the dietary system. 1935, another major act. 1935, British government made the wonderful administrative principles, which are still practiced after independence. Also, we are practicing the principles of 1935 principles. Dear friends, I hope you know that in Indian Constitution, more than 50% of principles still continue from the 1935 Act. Of course, we have drawn the principles like fundamental rights from America, other principles from USSR, UK, and other things. That's different here. Here, many acts made in the 1935 Acts. So this is about the British rule main act. And India and Burma separated in 1935. Federal court has established this year. Federal court, like Supreme Court is called during that time, Federal Court has established. These are the main changes in the 1935 Act. 1947 Act is also British made government. So Indian Independence Act, it is called. 1947 Act is also called Indian Independence Act. So when the Britishers giving freedom to India, they made some conditions. Yes, India and Pakistan, two countries are separating. So each state have the separate parliament and separate administration. This thing they have. So that is the principle. If any state wants to join something and the other state, that is a government up to the government of India, people can take the decision. That is definitely here. So 1947 Act is a independent act, is the last act of British government. So this is about the evolution of Indian administration. So 1947 after Independent Act, we have evidence for many acts in India. So many new laws has come. Many policies have made modified by the parliament. New laws have come. Old laws are repealed. New sections has entered. Even new constitution principles are entered. New acts also they are framing in the parliament. Recently we have they want to change the IPC, Indian Penal Code, and other things also Indian judiciary system principles they want to change here. Means they want to emphasize on Indian based principles, Indian based laws. So that's why recently they have deleted the Sedition Act. So punishment for the sedition, because during the British time, if any person fighting against the British government, then he can prison under the Sedition Act. So then Deshdroham Rajdroham అంటామన్నమాట. సో 124 ప్రకారం. సో అలాంటి చట్టాన్ని తీసేశారు. సో ఇట్లాంటి కొత్త చట్టాలు భారతదేశంలో వస్తూనే ఉన్నాయి. ఇంకెన్నో చట్టాలు వస్తూ ఉంటాయి, పోతా ఉంటాయి. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఎవల్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియన్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ లో పరిణామ క్రమంలో ఇవన్నీ కూడా భారతదేశ పాలనలో ఉన్నటువంటి పరిణామ క్రమంగా చెప్పవచ్చు. సో వన్స్ అగైన్ రిపీట్స్ యూ. So this all comes under the evolution of Indian administration. Once again repeats you. What is the evolution of Indian administration? Public administration as a old in our ancient civilization, it is an independent discipline. From ancient time, different governments rule this India and different systems has entered. But the government system began with the Vedic time to British time. Still we have the different administrative systems. So number of changes, number of organizations arise and a number of organizations are fallen or what you call ended. So two principles have continued. That is the village administration and coordination is still continuing in Indian administration. So the basic for the Indian administration, according to Beni Prasad, king was supported, surrounded by the circle of friends and principles of officers. Means indirectly he's saying that, directly, indirectly saying that. So every ruler must and should need to take the assistance from the subordinates in the administration activity to perform the welfare functions and other developmental activities they need to depend on. So in this lesson, we have emphasized an ancient administration, Rigveda time administration, Kul, Gram, Vish. Actually, Rigveda time, family is the smallest unit. Family is the smallest unit. And Grama, I mean, village is led by the Gramin. Vish is nothing but a group of people. And we have emphasized on Kautilya Ardhashastra during the Mauryan time. So how they have ruled it. So what is Saptanga theory? And we have talked about the different administrative departments also. Gupta's time also, Rajputs, so Sultans also, and along with that, Mughal administration and British administration also. So we need to revise and quick revision with the main notes about the different acts. So please remember that we need to prepare separate notes for 1935 Act, 1919 Act, 1909 Act also. And you need to focus on Mansabdari system, that is a Raitwari system, revenue administration, Raja Todarmal new initiation system also we need to focus. Mansabdar is separate, and Raja Todarmal right system, new land reform is different. So you need to write a short note on that one also. And administration structure and Saptanga theory also. These are the main areas. And what is the Kotwal system? And what is the law and order during the Mughal administration time? So these are the few questions which are raised by the examiner. You need to remember. The words is also new to you, I think. For example, I said about the Council of Ministers like Vakil, Wazir in the Mughal administration. Then Diwan also I said. What is Diwan? Diwan is nothing but is in charge for the revenue. And we have army also. So for that army, Mir Bakshi, Mir Bakshi is in charge for army. Like example, Chief Sadar. Chief Sadar is nothing but Sadar means a judiciary officer. And Mir Saman. Mir Saman is nothing but he's going to look after the stores of the royal families. So these are the different top level officials names which we have. And this Polaj, Parauti, land system, new land system, Raja Todamal system, land survey system. Land is classified into four types. That is, first one is Polaj, Parati or Parauti, Chachar, Banjar. So this is a land classification is one of the important area. So that's why I'm repeating main areas only for your this one. Next one, Polaj is every year cultivation. Paraut is with a gap of 2-3 years, and Chachar is a 3 to 5 years. Banjar is nothing but they won't cultivate it. It's not useful for the cultivation. And one thing is you need to remember in the Sultan's administration, central administration, how it is separated, how the state administration is going to run, what is the administrative organizations, how the state is divided. So state is divided into Prant is divided into Shikas, Shikas is divided into Sarkars, Sarkars divided into Paraganas, Paraganas divided into villages. So these hierarchy, you need to remember that. So here, state, Prant, Shikas, Sarkar, Prant, village. So state head, Wazir, Prant, region we can call Shikas, Sarkas, Sarkar, Sarkar head is similar to the district here. So Kumaramatya, Kumaramatya, Amatya, these are the different names. Actually, Kumaramatya, Amatya is nothing but the rank of district collector rank or present days. So we can call them as a all India service officers. So this is during the Mughals time and ancient time. We have the different names here. So these all comes under the evolution of Indian administration. Then tomorrow, I mean, in the next class, we are going with the what are the changes after independence. So we can say that one, the after independence, what are the main changes? I will finish off it. Main administrative changes, whatever we have. So state has welfare oriented state has originated, and the democratic system has strengthened, regular elections has conducted, judicial system also practiced with the different principles which are suitable to the I mean independent India. But the civil service system which was introduced by the Britishers still continuing in India. So that points we will discuss along with that one, like C and AG, Control and Auditor General, judiciary principles. So also we are continuing. So these are the few points which are come under in the next class. Along with that one, after independent changes, we are going to talk about immediately. We are going to discuss about the President of India in next class. What is the President of India? What is the functions of President of India? How is performed? So these are important things. So my advice to all, try to go through the lessons and try to go through your material, prepare the main notes. If you have any doubts, just drop the message to me. No problem. Anytime I will respond to you. Just send the message. Just I will send my number in the chat box. Just I will send it to you all. You all, you can take it and send a message to me if you have any doubts regarding subject only. Thank you. So this is the today's lesson. If you have any doubts and clarifications, I welcome you all. I will give the time to 5 minutes or 10 minutes. They up depends on you. I think 16 members participated today.
Yes, sir.
ఏమన్నా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయండి?
No, sir.
Thank you. Everything is clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to all. Have a nice day. So I will send the PPT to the friends. Then I think
Send
it
it
may
to
be
me, sir.
useful to
I
you
will
all.
share it in the group.
I will share. Yeah. Can you? I think I have sent my number in chat box. One of you please
Yeah, I just message
send
you,
it.
sir. If you can send it to me, I'll share it in the group.
Definitely, and maintain one group only for PubAd or
Yes, yes, sir.
subject these issues to discuss
Yes,
the
sir.
one. Okay. Nice to you all. Thank you.
Like, thank you.
Sanjay Parve. Thank you. Bye.